everybody, it's Lucas, and today I'm sitting on the floor of my bedroom again because it's time for another haul for the month of September. We're in September, right? I think so, yeah. And as you might remember, last month was quite a big haul, so I had planned to barely, if not buy anything at all. Maybe just buy one volume or something. But I ran into kind of a problem, and the problem is named insert name of my friend. Because I started university this month, and that means that I'm studying quite near her again. And when it comes to manga, me and her are not good for each other, okay? So it was a bit more manga than I would have planned, but let's start. First of all, My Girlfriend's Child. Technically, this came in the end of August because it was a part of my sci-fi haul. I had pre-ordered it, and I read it like immediately since I was already reading volume 4. I just continued, and it continues to be just amazing. I love how the mangaka draws clothing. It's very like shapy, like, yes, the coats here, like it's just a big shape and then some legs sticking out. It's so cute. And also I like how all of the adults in this manga actually look like adults. Like, you know, sometimes in manga and anime the parents will just like be a copy of their child, but in this the adults actually look older, which I think is important because the characters are so young and going through something so difficult. So seeing all of the adults around them really makes you believe that these characters are like young teens because they look young. Yeah. So then I got the entire series of The Prince in His Dark Days. There it is. The spines aren't very fun, but you know. And I got this on like a second-hand site. I think I got all of these for less than $4, €4, whatever. And then shipping came along, so it was a bit more, but still, that's like a great price for 4 volumes. And I found out afterwards that this series, I think, is a bit out of print as well nowadays. So I was lucky to find all of them at once. I've been interested in the series for a little bit because I read a lot of Kodansha, and in a lot of them there are ads for this series in the back. And it's like another one where a girl dresses up as a boy, which will come up in another series this haul as well. I was showing you the covers. As you can see, they are a bit battered, you know, a bit used, but they're still like fully functional. So then I met my friend, you know, and actually I got to read volumes 7, 8, and 9 of A Sign of Affection. I'm putting the editing in the volume covers here. Because when we went to the same place before, she would like give me her manga and I would read it on the bus home and then the bus in the next day. And that's actually how I read all of Assassination Classroom, all 21 volumes. I just loaned from her. And that's also how I started reading A Sign of Affection. But since we hadn't like been close to each other for a while, I hadn't been able to continue reading the series until now. And also I'm hoping to borrow The Moon on a Rainy Night from her as well. But yeah, we met up, I got the Sign of Affection volumes, and then we went to the local manga store. And I had been reading through my Land of the Lustrous volumes all month, and volume 7 ended on a huge cliffhanger. So when I got to the store and saw volumes 8 and 9, I just couldn't help myself. I already have volume 10, so I read up to volume 10 now. And the store also have volumes 11 and 12, but I know the last volume, volume 13, won't come out until like a year from now. And like, the ache I will feel just having all of the volumes on my shelf except for the last one will ruin me. So I'm trying to like wait until I buy number 11 and 12, so that I can just like read the last 3 volumes at once. And also, while I was there already buying, I saw Monotone Blue. So this is a one-shot by Nagabe. Nagabe, which is the same author who wrote The Girl on the Other Side. That's the name, right? Right. Yeah. And this one-shot has been in the store for a while, and I've been kind of circling around it. But I don't buy a lot of one-shots. But the art of this just intrigued me so much, and since last month I bought Mad K, which is kind of animalistic, a bit demony, a bit unusual, like not human, you know. I thought I might continue the trend. And also I know that Nagabe has another one-shot called Eat, I think, which is sort of similar to Mad K. So in a way I wanted to see if I liked the author before Eat like maybe gets licensed. I think it's only in Japanese for now. Then, I read Sign of Affection, and of course I gave it back to my friend. And I actually got to keep the Sign of Affection volumes over the weekend, since I had 3 of them. Usually I just borrowed one at a time. But like, find yourself a friend who trusts you enough to loan you their manga for an entire weekend. So when we met up again, of course, we went to the store again. And I bought volume 1 of Otonari Complex. So I've been waiting for this volume for a bit now. I knew that it got licensed, and I was immediately curious because it's quite a short series, only 6 volumes long, I think. And it's about a manly girl, like a butch girl, and a feminine man. And also I think their friends like confesses to them, and they have to like try and work that out. But yeah, I was interested, just like The Prince in His Dark Days, we got a boyish girl. I do like my butch woman in media. And also I'm curious like how it tackles it. It doesn't seem like these two will become a couple. Like, I read like the first little chapter, and it says they've basically been raised as siblings, so I don't think they will date. But I think their friendship will be lovely to watch. And then, finally, I can't deny it any longer. I enjoy furries. I can't even lie. I bought volumes 1 and 2 of Ramen Wolf and Curry Tiger. And this is another series that I've had my eyes on for a while because I've seen it at the store. And the covers are just so cute. Like, you know, I love my butch women and I love my bigger characters, and you look at him. Look at him. So yeah, and I wouldn't call myself a furry because I have truly no interest in like having a first. Oh well, look at that. In having a persona or anything like that. I just really like the way furry artists draw animals. Like you noticed the trend, right? With monotone blue. I'm just fully giving into it at this point. With Mad K as well. That's not furries, but they are in human. And I think there's another series with like animals that I want to check out. Before anyone says it, I have read all of Beastars online. So I know. I have read it, don't worry. I enjoyed. I liked that there was a bear in it. I wish there was like a furry manga with a bear main character. Later, Lucas here, I just want to say that I was flipping through Ramen Wolf and Curry Tiger. And there's a beer character! Yay! The day is saved! Look! I'm fighting for my life here to show you him. Look at him! Oh, he's adorable. Okay, back to the actual video. Sorry. But yeah, I can't deny it any longer. I enjoy furry art. I'm thinking of like making a little place in my shelf for all of my like animal non-human manga, because I'm not a monster fucker either because I'm ace, but I certainly am a monster lover. I would wanna go out and see a movie with a monster. Maybe grab a boba tea with a monster. Same with one of these guys. I would love to have them over for dinner. I would not want to be them. Why did this video just become a defense of why I'm not a furry? You know, I did actually do that in school, in high school recently, like not recently, but like a year or two ago. We were having a discussion in class. I don't know how it got onto the topic of furries, but someone started saying like, "Oh, furries, they're disgusting. They shouldn't be at Pride." It's like, why are you bringing that up in class? But like, I already then I enjoyed furry art. I had sympathy for furries, and you better believe I held my hand up, waited for the teacher to point at me, and I gave a defense for furries and why they should be at Pride or belong at Pride. And then guess what? When we were graduating and we were, you know, when you graduate you get like most likely to no. Well, I got like a really nice one, but when people were like suggesting stuff, that girl that had said that in class, she submitted that I should be the class furry. You defend furries once, and then you're... I will fight. I will fist fight someone for a furry, okay? But I'm not gonna get a persona. By the way, have you noticed how not shaky my camera is? I got a camera stand. Wait, I can actually... Look, I got a camera stand. Isn't that fancy? And it's standing on some comics. So, now that's the haul. That was everything, and also my rant about furries and stuff. I can't wait to dig into these. I've been, balls deep in Land of the Lustrous and then Sign of Affection, so I haven't really had time. I got Sketchy Volume 1 and Autonale Complex Volume 1 and these Volume 1 and this one shot and that entire series. So, I got a lot to read. But I was actually planning on changing up my shelves. I want to move that bookcase, not bookcase, but book holder down just a peg so that Mad K and Ramen Wolf and Curry Tiger can stand like on top of Requiem of the Rose King, because right now you see that they're leaning. They can't quite stand up, but I think just taking it down a single step will help, So that will be the rest of the video. I forgot to say, but I'm currently bidding on a listing of the first 5 volumes of Sand Chronicles, which is very exciting. The on the secondhand site I used, there's been one person selling all 10 volumes of it for a while, but the price is quite high and I'm not ready to like shell out that much for a series I'm not sure if I will like. But so far I'm the only one bidding on this 5 volume one, and the price is around $16/euro for all 5. So let's cross our fingers that no one else starts bidding. It ends in 6 days, so let's hope I get it. Okay, back to the fixing, reorganizing. There you go. QQ Sweeper has been this entire time sitting in my bookcase, but it's been hidden behind my love mix-up, which I didn't quite like. Like, preferably I want all of my manga to be visible, so now it is. I'm really satisfied. I got some extra space, which is good because when I get more volumes of Centaurs, Autonali Complex, and Sketchy, you know, I can just build that out there. Dorohedoro as well. So, yeah, the manga obsession can keep going. Let's go! Okay, so I think I'm gonna end it here. So, thank you so much for watching. And as always, Junganskog tells you to like and subscribe. Yeah! And leave a comment if you would fist fight people for the sake of defending furries. Yeah. Okay, bye. Bye.
I have a time machine, I'm pro-choice, and I know your real mom.